Hey everybody, welcome back to KMFC, the Fall Edition 2024 of the Kyler Mose Fan Club. Get your jean jackets ready because we are doing the miscellaneous top five, which is very exciting. We've got some nice lighting and a new microphone here, so some serious production value going in to it this time. Without further ado, the miscellaneous top five. These are the critters that have not fit neatly into our previous categories, so we have no idea what we're about to see. It's very exciting. But first, where is our fearless leader? Well, Kyler Mose is still in Alaska, unchanged from our last video. We got to spend a month in Portland, Maine together, which was beautiful, but now she's back in beautiful, sunny Alaska. Hasn't been that sunny, but it's been a little bit sunny recently, which is nice. And there's a beautiful rainbow and our beautiful, fearless leader, Kyler Mose. So here we go. Top five. Number five, we've got the bubble snail, which is Alpustrum amplustre, which is kind of fun. Or Amplustrum amplustre. It's also known as the royal paper bubble. There's a bunch of bubble snails, so I hope this is the one that Kyler was talking about. And I think it is because it's the one that's found in warm sea waters of the Indo-Pacific, including New Zealand, where fans of the Kyler Mose Fan Club will recall Kyler spent last winter, or I guess it was summer down there, but winter for us US people. Uh, their empty shells are used by hermit crabs, which I think is pretty cool. Special shout out to hermit crabs because they're homies. Look at this little dude. He's got such a cool pattern going on. I think that's kind of like a beigeish yellow with black and white. For those who don't know, I'm super colorblind. But yeah, super handsome guy. Are those eyes? I can't even tell. He looks like he wants a hug or something, or it looks like he wants to raise the roof. I'm a big fan of this guy. Yeah, handsome devil. Number four, we've got the wood frog. Let me move myself so we can all look at this wood frog. It's Lithobates sylvaticus. One of my favorite parts of these videos is attempting to say the binomial nomenclature. I'm not very good at it, but Lithobates sylvaticus sounds like I don't know, like a Slytherin, like a spell or something from Harry Potter. The contiguous wood frog range is from northern Georgia and northeastern Canada in the east to Alaska and southern British Columbia in the west. I think that's cool. I will say this map does not look like it includes Georgia, but that's what the distribution information said. And I think that's cool because the distribution goes from where I am right now in Georgia, where I grew up, to where Kyler is right now in Southeast Alaska. So I think that's really fucking cool. Uh, yeah, sorry, cursed for anyone watching who's offended by that, but I think that's pretty cool. And they're handsome. Look at this one here. It looks like he's doing a little split or something. It's like a gymnast. She could be in the Olympics. And look at the eyes on this wood frog on the top right. I don't know what's going on there, but if this frog is ever in this list again, I might investigate that for the fun fact. Okay, moving on to number three. We've got quite a charismatic animal, the grizzly bear, uh, Ursus arctos horbilius. I don't think there's anything horrible about these. I think they look cute. I like the quote about grizzly bears that I always see on social media where they're like, "Why is it why is it not a friend if it's friend shaped? Because it looks so nice." I feel like I should be able to hang out with bears. I've told Kyler this many times in our Kyler Mose Fan Club meetings that I feel like my toxic trait is that I feel like I'd be best friends with a bear. And I hold to that. I think I really would. Like all these bears on screen right now. I think they would like me. I don't know. But here's a crazy fact. A grizzly bear's front claws measure about 51 to 102 millimeters or 2 to 4 inches in length, and a black bear's are about half that, 1 to 2 inches in length. So just think for a moment how long that is. 2 to 4 inch claws. That does sound pretty fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie. And I apologize for cursing again. That's like as long as your fingers, maybe. Yeah, can you imagine claws that long? It's like freaking Wolverine. That's out of a movie or something. But they are beautiful animals, very charismatic. I think probably the most charismatic animal we've had on any of these lists. So that was fun to see. Love this miscellaneous list. Look at this one here, this bottom right picture. That was from Glacier National Park in Montana, somewhere very near and dear to Kyler Mose's heart. So of course it's near and dear to our hearts too. But beautiful, beautiful animal. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, number two. What we got? Oh my goodness. A decorator crab. And that is some nice decoration for that crab. It's from the superfamily Majoidea, and I learned that not all the crabs from the superfamily are decorator crabs, but all decorator crabs are from this superfamily. And it's cool. So the decorations are typically for to evade uh like predation or to actively defend against it. So, Pelia timida decorates itself with sponges to like evade, right? Macropodia rostrata and Labinia dubia choose the noxious alga dictode, dice, distoda. How do you say that? Dictiota menstrualis in some places. And I guess presumably that would be for like active defense, right? Because it would like harm the predator. While Inichus phalangium chooses the same alga for most of exposed parts of its body. And these are really hard. Stenosinops furcata, I did not practice these before, as you can tell, selects the stinging sea anemone, Caliactis tricolor, for its carapace. That was a lot. Thank you for helping me get through that. But all all that aside, look how beautiful these crabs are. Totally understand how they made it on to the miscellaneous list. They are some beautiful little critters. They have such an interesting style, but I gotta say they're devilish creatures. They are handsome. They're beautiful. Just super cool. I like the decorator crabs. I like their style, quite literally. All right. So of course our honorable mentions. We've got Denver, as always. Look at Denver. She's so beautiful. She's the honorable mention always. We've got a Blu-ray DVD, which is not an animal. That's super miscellaneous. That might be against the rules, but it's in here. Can't change it. Uh, yeah. That's that's not an animal for sure. It could be. I don't know. Then we got Wobble Bop, which I forget what it's actually called. I think it's like a wobble gong shark. But they look pretty sick. I don't know what's going on. They kind of look like a decorator crab and a shark came together and had a baby. And maybe a little wobble bob. So that's pretty cool. Uh, then we've got a gray wolf, which I saw Kyler put the charismatic grizzly bear on here. So my favorite charismatic animal is mammal is going to be the gray wolf. Big gray wolf fan. So I had to include that. But yeah, very interesting miscellaneous honorable mentions here. But Denver's probably no, definitely the cutest one. So without further ado, the number one miscellaneous critter of this year is the Greenland shark, which is Somiosis microcephalus. They said that guy's got a small head. I understood that part. And he does have a pretty small head for a shark, it looks like. But this is the part that I thought was super cool. The Greenland sharks have the longest lifespan of any known vertebrate. It's estimated to be between 250 and 500 years. That's a long time. I was about to cuss again, but I didn't. I think I've met my quota. That's a really long time. So 250 years ago, that was like Revolutionary War time, which is crazy to think about. 500 years ago, Pope Leo X excommunicated this guy, Martin Luther. That was like when the Protestants first like split off from Catholicism. That's a long time ago. Uh, so just something to get oriented. I can't believe how long ago that is. Probably before the first hot dog, which, as we all know, is the official snack of, or even meal of the Kyler Mose Fan Club. And I will fact check if that's true for the next video, but I'm pretty sure that hot dogs are they're hot. The oldest hot dog is probably younger than the oldest Greenland shark. That's crazy. They just look old, don't they? They look beautiful, but they do look old. They're old fellas, and I'm pretty sure they're super rare. but we'll have more on them in the Critter of the Year episode. Absolutely. They're beautiful, beautiful creatures. They look like they're in the icy zone too, which I guess makes sense. Greenland's a pretty cold place. Okay, so where does that leave us? Well, a little Critter of the Year update. We've got the black-capped chickadee, the banded wrasse, the Greenland shark now, and of course the ogre-faced spider, all facing off for the title come December. But it's going to be a top 5 video, just like all the others. So that means that there's going to be a fifth critter that's going to kind of be a wild card in there, and it could be number one. It could be Critter of the Year. So while these four that we've already had win this year are going to be in the top 5, there is a wild card in there. So I'm interested to see where that wild card critter ends up. And we'll actually have Kyler Mose with us for that video. So very exciting. Super pumped. So looking ahead to December, we have the Critter of the Year to look forward to. Our first annual. There's gonna be a trophy. It's gonna be a whole fiesta. It's gonna be great. And then we'll be back in the first week of January with top 5 birds for 2025, season 2 of the Kyler Mose Fan Club. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the club, your jean jacket and your Crocs are in the mail. And yeah, be on the lookout for those videos. Very excited to see what goes on. Right now, I think Black Cap Chickadee is probably gonna win. That's just my prediction. We'll see what Kyler says. All right. Thanks, y'all.